paper towels at a hand wash sink, a worker's personal items in a prep area. That's just a taste of the violations inspectors uncovered at Valley Restaurants this week. Senor's Sushi at 75th Avenue and Peoria in Peoria. 3 major health code violations. No sanitizer in a dishwasher. Chicken wings out of temperature. Containers of sliced chicken not date marked properly. Cha Tea on Main Street off Dobson and Mesa. 3 violations. No certified food manager on duty. No paper towels at a hand wash sink. Cooked pork and chicken not date marked. K-Pot Korean Barbecue and Hot Pot on Rio Salado Parkway and Dobson and Mesa. 4 violations. Raw fish stored over Spam. Fried rice on a buffet not hot enough. Fruit on a buffet not cold enough. Dishes not cleaned correctly. Bosa Donuts at Dobson and Elliott in Chandler. 4 violations. No certified food manager on duty. Employee drinks and personal items on prep tables. 2 employees handling ready-to-eat food without washing their hands. Deli ham and turkey out of temperature. And the place with the most health code violations? My Thai Bowl at Baseline Road and Cooper in Gilbert. 5 major violations. My Thai Bowl had an employee touching their face, then preparing food. A box of tofu sitting on a counter out of temperature. Raw eggs not kept cold enough. Cold medicine stored over a prep area. And containers of sliced chicken not date marked properly. The restaurant is now on notice to clean up or could face legal action. Jason Berry for Arizona's Family.
You know, restaurants that get a perfect score from health inspectors make our Dean's List. Desert Peaks Pizza on McKellips and Recker and Mesa, the Pit House in Pecan Lake Amusement Park in Queen Creek, Brewster's Ice Cream off Hayden and Osborne in Scottsdale, the Dutch Bros at 59th and Northern in Glendale, Panera off 30th Street in Camelback in Phoenix, and the S&P Bakery and Coffee in Goodyear.